Everybody, my name is C and I'm the owner of CLM Custom Designs on Etsy as well as Shopify and of course the YouTube channel. And my channel is all about crafting. So welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new, welcome. Come on in, take a seat, and let's get ready to learn something. Today I want to show you a technique for engraving coated stainless steel. So this is coated stainless steel, has this green coating on it, and there is a way to etch this using Citristrip. So if you're interested in seeing how I etch on this coated stainless steel tumbler, then stick around. Let's jump into the intro. Need is, like I said, something that's coated like this. You need the Citristrip, of course the paintbrush. I have a little something to pour the Citristrip in, and then you need to get a design printed out from your Cricut or your Silhouette or whatever. So this, oh, I have it upside down. This says wake up with a purpose. And I cut this out and I reverse weeded, which means I took out the letters, as you can see, and I just left the outline. Now me, you know, I don't like to waste. So what I did was take the letters and put it on just another regular stainless steel cup so as not to waste the good letters. So you just want to center it. Lay the center down first, and then wrap the sides. And you should be okay. Give it a little rub. And so now when you peel this stick part up, now I am also going to get some painter's tape and just outline this, just in case I get a little sloppy. I think the sides are pretty good. So I think I'm okay with that. So here's what you're left with, right? So now, I'm just going to pour some of this Citristrip in the cup. So far, I don't see a smell, but it's kind of thick, as you can see. And you can be generous with this. I would imagine you can put the excess back in the bottle. So I would say go ahead and be generous, because you do want it to lift. And really, it's just as simple as putting it on. I don't think there's no right or wrong way. Just get a paintbrush, as you see me here, and just start putting it on. It smells like oranges, so the smell is not bad at all. I will be back after a while to see if it's bubbling, because what should happen is we should be able to see that green start to bubble and crack, and then that's the indication that it's working. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, it is the next day. I actually let it sit. I don't know if you can see, it is bubbling up a little bit. Hopefully this is a sufficient amount of time. You're going to rinse it off. You know, gonna work for the etching process. I don't know. Maybe I need to go back and watch some more videos, but it just seemed when they do it, it was that simple. But I'm gonna have to tell you that for me, it's a fail. I think what I'm going to do is try a different type of cup. I'm gonna go back and watch more videos, obviously, because I just don't get it. They make it seem so easy. Okay guys, I'm trying this again. This time I just decided to cut out my name. I'm using a different kind of cup. This coating is a little thinner That's the only way I can describe it. The other one was a little bit more grainier. It was a little thicker, had some texture to it. But this one is a little thinner, and this better work because this is like my favorite cup. You see it's purple. But anyway, I've cut my name out. I've put it on the cup. I got my Citristrip. Now, what else I did different was I was keeping my Citristrip in the basement, and my basement tends to be on the cooler side. So I noticed that mine was a little thick. So I warmed it up a little bit just by putting it in a hot bath water. So a tub of hot water just to make it a little bit thinner. And this time I'm going to use my little plastic paintbrush, for lack of a better word, just to see how different, or if it makes a difference. We are going to see. Okay, so that's it and that's all. Okay, we are back at it again. We're going to see if this will come off now. We are going to see. I read somewhere that a magic eraser bar should help get it off. We're going to see if that's the case. Put some elbow grease into it. It looks like it is coming off. I don't know how great. It's a hard roll to hoe, so. Well, guys, I have cleaned it off, and I'm going to show it to you, and then we can talk about it. Here it is. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Was it a struggle? Yes. With some elbow grease, I was able to get pretty sharp lines. Evidently, some must have, I'm assuming, leaked up under my stencil, or I just was scratching that hard and it came off. So I do see the potential, but it's a long process. Yeah, I'll have to find some type of a scrubber. I saw a lot of people using Scotch-Brite. I guess it's a no scratch scrubber, so maybe I'll get that. I'll try it one more time. Okay, guys, we are trying this for the final time. I have a different cup. It has a rougher texture. I've been doing some more research, and it says these are the better cups to work with. However, you can do it on those smooth ones, but they suggest that you, after you put it on, you wrap it with foil, use a heat gun, and it should be a smoother process, as you can remember with this. But I'm going to try this cup. I printed out a new design. It says Hello Spring to match this pretty pink. I am going to transfer my design to the cup. I've already cleaned it with alcohol. So I'm just gonna put it on here, kind of in the center, and roll it to make it stick. Make sure it is stuck down. Good. And I'm going to peel back the transfer tape. Slow and down on the angle. Sheet to use for a later time. And Make sure everything is stuck down where it needs to be. I'm going to take the lid and a straw out at this point. So this is what it looks like. Hello spring. I'm going to put a little bit of painter's tape at the top. And a little bit down this one side, because it's a little close over here. I'm just going to get the Citristrip. Says to shake it up. We'll do a little bit of shaking. Just pour a little bit on this piece of paper instead of getting a cup, as you can see down here. And we're going to go from there. I do need to get a paintbrush. So I watched the video saying you can cover this with foil and use a heat gun to speed up the process. So I am going to try that. Just make sure everything is covered. I'm going to cover it with foil. We are going to try to heat it up and see what happens. Okay guys, well, that was definitely true. You can see how it is bubbled up. So I'm thinking that this worked. So I think it's time to wipe this off. This time I got this Sponge Daddy. It's supposed to not scratch anything, so hopefully this will work. Let me take it to the sink. And let's see what we got going on. And also, this shouldn't be easy. So you can see, I'm going to pull the stencil off. Well, I think we have achieved success, because you know I was ready to say this doesn't work and don't do it. But a little bit of patience, a little bit of research, and here we go. Will it focus? Let's see. Okay. It says, hello spring, with a cute little flower. Hopefully that's focused. I don't know. The camera's acting weird. But in any event, that is what it says. The lines are pretty sharp. I can see maybe where a little bit might have seeped under, but I don't even know that it's noticeable. So I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna say it's a success. Now, what I will say though is I would definitely do it again, but I would wrap it with aluminum foil after I put it on there, right? I will also tape all the way around just to make sure, right? All the way around the back, because I did get a little bit on the back and it faded the color a little bit. I don't know if you can notice that, but anyway, especially if you're doing it for a client, just cover everything. If you got to use a sheet of paper, whatever, wrap it in foil and then put a little heat to it for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to speed the process up, and two, prior to me putting the heat on it, I couldn't really see where it was moving. I mean, and the only way to test it was with like my little scraper thing, and you know, you run the risk of scratching your cup. So I would just say quick and easy, wrap it in foil, give it a little bit of heat, make sure you go around the whole entire design, and then definitely get yourself a sponge daddy, because this helps get it off, and it didn't scratch the cup. Now initially, once I took off, and I can't remember, it's probably in the video, but once I took off the stencil and everything, it just looked like the whole thing was gonna come up, right? Because it was bubbling. Once I got to scratching it really good, and you're gonna have to give it some firm pressure, then that's when my line started getting straight. Before that, it was just kind of wonky, and I was like, uh-oh, the whole thing is gonna peel. But once I really started scrubbing, then that's how my lines got to be crisp. So yeah, definitely, I'd say it works. So the Citristrip, aluminum foil, heat gun, stencil, and I think it could work for you. I think if I would have done the heat method on the other cup, it would have worked too, because as I was researching it, it told me that the matte cups were easier to come up, but the shiny slick cups did require this heating method because they were a little bit more stubborn. So again, for me, I would just use this all the time because I feel like it was quick, fast, and easy. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. Share my video with anyone else who you think would benefit from it. And I would say the Citristrip is a winner chicken dinner. Don't give up. Till we meet again, guys.